So it's been a while since the Galaxy Tab S7 Plus was released. Back in 2020, back then this was probably the best Android tablet that you could get, but here we are in 2023 with lots of other options. So is this still worth it in 2023? Obviously, the price on this has dropped quite a bit now, where you can get it almost half the price that it was when it first launched, which was around $850 back then. The Super AMOLED screen on here was really large back then, with a 12.4-inch 2800 by 1752 resolution, until I started using the Tab S8 Ultra with its 14.6-inch screen. Funny thing is, now this tablet feels like a normal size, but it's got 120 Hz refresh rate at 16 by 10 aspect ratio, and it's still going to be great for watching movies, playing games, browsing online, or just trying to get some work done while attaching the keyboard and using Samsung DeX. You could almost replace your regular laptop with one of these, depending on what types of stuff you'll be doing. It even has pretty good battery life, which lasted 8 hours in my battery drain test, plus up to 45-watt fast charging, and the software has been updated several times. This one here is currently on Android 13 with One UI 5.0 as of this video. And you can see down there at the bottom, it's got the taskbar, which makes it really easy to switch back and forth between apps. And overall, this is gonna feel and look very similar to the newer Tab S8 series. In fact, at first glance, you may even think this is a Galaxy Tab S8 Plus. And really, there's only a few small differences within the software. You've also got the fingerprint scanner right on the front of the screen, which is probably the best placement in my opinion, and is pretty quick and reliable on here as well. The one downside with this tablet is going to be the software updates. This is the third year, so not sure how much longer it's going to get major software updates, but usually Samsung is pretty good when it comes to security updates. And then of course you'll still get app updates through the Play Store for quite some time. Also, just like the other S series tablets, you're going to get the S Pen included, plus it's got some of the best performance out there as far as a tablet goes, with the Snapdragon 865 Plus processor. Sure, the Tab S8 series is going to be a little bit better in performance than this, but only by a small margin. You could also do some light video editing on here if you needed to. In my opinion, if you're looking for a gaming tablet, this one's definitely a nice choice because you've got the bigger screen. It's definitely a little harder to reach some areas of the screen while gaming, but if you're using a controller, this one's definitely fun to play on. And I think most people would enjoy playing games on a bigger screen like this. Speakers are also pretty good on here with the quad speaker setup, tuned by AKG with Dolby Atmos, which definitely makes it a little bit louder. Unfortunately, you're not going to get a headphone jack on here, but at least the speakers sound really good on here. And then when it comes to the cameras, they're not going to be as good as say a flagship phone, but still pretty good for a tablet. It's got a dual 13 and 5 megapixel camera setup on the back, 8 megapixel on the front, plus you get up to 4K resolution for video recording. So this one should be fine for Zoom meetings, video conference calls, that kind of stuff. But yeah, if you're wanting a large screen tablet, this one's definitely bigger than some of the 11 or 10-inch ones out there. If you want good performance, this one still is pretty good even in 2023. It has good speakers, decent cameras, and the hardware is almost identical to the Tab S8 series. So everything works and looks pretty good on here even in 2023. If only you could get longer software updates on here, there wouldn't really be a reason to get the newer Tab S8 series, in my opinion.